going on YouTube? Back at it like a crack addict. You already know it's your boy Reese, aka Conundrum TV, man. We back at it with another Starting Five podcast pick and roll episode. We've been so consistent. I low key lost the count of the number, goddamn. But I ain't gonna waste y'all time. We gonna get right into it. We got my fellow co-host. We got Dezo in the building. Dezo, say what's good.
What's going on with y'all?
Yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. We got Mike in the building. And, BP.
BP production, man. Y'all know the vibes.
What do you say? BP won't stop, bro.
Yeah, you know the vibes, man.
Yeah, we got Jay in the building, man. We'll say what's good, Jay.
Was that in a Happy New Year?
Yeah, yes, sir. I see you got the crinkle dreads today. Nigga think he can't find it.
Man,
He switched it up. He out here on his John Morant shit. See? Last but very not least, man, we got Vano in the building, man. Von, say what's good to the people.
Free Von Inc. Turn to late. What's good with y'all? Y'all feeling, man?
Yes, sir. Free Von Inc., man. So, man, it's been about a week since we posted our last video. So, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, we got to catch up. We got to catch up on the NBA action that we missed. But we want to get into our predictions about the Christmas games, man. So, starting off with the Christmas games, bro, I want to just hear y'all opinion. I'm going to go to you first, Jay. I want to know what your opinion on the day was. I feel like it was kind of a drag of a day for some of the games. Like, I feel like we had a dead spot in the middle of the games on some of the marquee matchups we thought was gonna be good. But that first game was busting, man. So how you felt about it?
Yeah, man. Like you said, it was a low, like the middle of the day, the whole middle of the day. Honestly,
Yeah.
we started hot and we finished hot, but in the middle, it kind of dragged along. I thought the NBA did a good job of like setting up matchups to where you know what I mean. It should have been exciting, but I mean, we got to see the stars play. You know, it's just that not everybody actually came to perform. So, like I said, it was a solid day overall. You never gonna have five straight, Christmas Day games that just bust, but
Yeah.
it was okay. It was good to see the guys who.
Yeah. For the first game, the Cavs versus Knicks, man, the Knicks had won by 2. I know we was all watching the game, Dez. I want you to get into it about the game. How did you feel about that game? It was a 2-point game, Donovan Mitchell had 34. I was, in my prediction, I said I thought they was going to combine for 60, damn near, you know what I'm saying? But him and DG hooped. Unfortunately, they couldn't get the game, to edge out their way. But how did you feel about the game?
I like the game, man. I feel like outside that last game, it was the most exciting game of the day, and it was a good way to start us off. And I would actually like Cleveland and New York to somehow find a way to match up in the playoffs because I do think that'll be a good playoff series. We know Don love to pull up to the Garden and hoop because he coming to the crib. Um, but yeah, it was competitive, man. I like what I seen from everybody. I think Josh Hart ended up getting injured in that game or something like that, so get well soon, Josh Hart. But I feel like it was an overall good collective from everybody, and I don't know. I was hoping to kind of stay like that with every game, but um, like I said, it was really the first and the last game. But I like what I seen though.
Yeah. I got to give also a shout out to Tyler Kolek. You know what I'm saying? Well, hey, I've been watching KG. KG be calling his ass the accountant. calling his ass the New York accountant. His ass be got that dropping dimes for sure. That nigga had 16 and 9. You know what I'm saying? Baby
Jordan
Nash
Clarkson
had
hooped through that game.
Jordan Clarkson had a great
Yeah.
game that game. He had 25 off the bench, man. He had 5. What was that? I think he had 5 3-pointers in that game. That's a big game out of JC, man. Mike, how did you feel about the first game though? Because this is to me this was the second best game of the day. But yeah. So how did you feel about it? How did you feel about
It was a
Christmas
great.
overall?
Oh, Christmas was great, man. I ain't got no complaints. But it was great foods. You feel me? Great foods. But
Nah, straight
Christmas.
up.
But my thing was I ain't like Darius Garland. How he started off super hot. That he just kind of
Yeah.
went ghost.
Yeah.
Like that's why like when people ask me, uh, I used to have him on the label, shit like that. Is why he's not on the label. You
he got
can't go,
yeah.
you can't do 18-8 and just stop showing up. But
Mm-hmm.
Not facts.
overall, it was great though. Donovan Mitchell was showing off. You feel me? 34. He was hooping. I ain't
Showing
gonna
out for
lie. He was trying his hardest at the end too. Y'all seen him. He hit the buzzer beater and whatnot. He was
yeah,
hooping, man.
yeah, he was showing out for Coco Jones. Was Avon? How
Yeah,
you?
that's what it was.
Yeah, since this is gonna be one of the only games we get into, Avon, I'm gonna go to you too, man. Last but not least, how did you feel about the Cavs game? Because like I said, we was all in the chat texting about like, oh my god, that shit crazy. Don trying to bring this bitch back, all types of shit. Like that bitch was cracking. Oh, bro, that was
Nah, it was cracking.
yeah.
Like you said, Don was showing out for his fiance for sure. But easily second. Honestly, if you want to get technical, probably the best game, like overall in terms of start to finish, because I know that
Yeah.
at Minnesota and Nuggets game that we'll get into later kind of was like a lull in the middle of it. But I would say this Cleveland game from start to finish, it had crazy intensity from every quarter. And I would say we got a surprise seeing Evan back on the court. I know they were saying he was supposed to be out for about a month, and shit, a week and a half later, he back on the court. Turning around and shit. So I hope he don't get out there and get re-injured, but I'm happy to see him back on the court. I will say this was an amazing game. Shout out to JB though. I know we keep giving our praise to Don and everything, but Jalen Brunson was definitely on the other end, showing his ass as well.
Yeah, he brought the game home for them, man. He had 34 as well. He ended that game with 34 points, 4 assists. Yeah, shout out to him. He had 6 threes as well. They was knocking the 3-ball down crazy over there in New York. Shout out, like you said though, that was interesting to see Evan Mobley out there because, like you said, I remember y'all mentioned it to me saying that Evan not gonna be there. And within the limited minutes he got, he played good.
He came off the bench too.
Yeah, he came off the bench.
I don't know if you see they've been doing that with stars, like Zion, Wemby, then Evan Mobley, like coming off the bench, and it's actually like look good for them, to kind of work their way back instead of just throwing them in there.
Yeah.
I don't know, like I was kind of like iffy about it, but like when you see it, like they be killing off the bench. Like it's crazy to think about like a Zion or a Wemby coming off the bench, but like it was working.
That like even if they could like some of the ways that a lot of these coaches kind of sub these players in at moments, it be when it's on dead legs versus his fresh leg, a fresh leg superstar versus a dead leg.
Fresh Wemby coming in the game, bro, come on, bro.
Like these niggas just ran up and down for 8 minutes, then Wemby subbing in talking about something like like niggas, bro. But we can go ahead. What you was gonna say?
I was about to say before we move on, I feel like this game too was like really like showcasing how the season been going for each of these teams. I feel like the Knicks, they pulled through, of course, because of JB at the end, but like some of the others, like that they didn't have in the past, have been showing up for them this whole season. They showed up on Christmas versus the Cavs. It's like we can see that they have the talent. I mean, they have a pretty similar team compared to last year, but it's just something missing, and it bit them in the ass at the end because whatever it is that they missing this year, it's not coming through, and it didn't come through for Christmas either. So,
and I cannot put my finger on what it is for them. I just genuinely can't because like they even got surprise talents popping out of nowhere. Jalen Tyson went crazy that game.
Right.
He had 16 and 6 in 20
I think
minutes.
it's health. I personally think it's health. They don't play a lot of games where they got their full squad. They still Jared Allen be out, Mobley was out, Garland be out. I think Max Strus is still hurt. Sam Merrill was playing really well at the beginning of the season, and he's missed some time. So it's like, and I think he's their best 3-point shooter. So it's like really health with them, but they do have the talent though. So
they
I
do
just
take
think they all
turns
gotta
getting
get healthy.
Yeah, they take turns. Seem like.
Hey Vaughn, Lonzo had all zeros by the way. Damn no, he went out there to Thomas Hill. But we can go ahead and move on to the next game. Get to the next game. Actually, yes, let's get to the next game where the Rockets pulled out the motherfucker. Hold on, I got something for them. Nigga like you.
That was not the next game.
I don't know about that.
You know what the Rockets did? You feel me though?
Nah, he going out.
Come here.
Get to the real next game.
Come here.
He had to skip to that belt. That's crazy.
My bad.
Real belt. That real ass whooping.
119 to 90.
Team pocket.
119 to 96 up in the crypto arena with a big crypt. That boy Snoop Dogg be at. They watch them niggas get blown out by 30 damn now on they home court though. Come on, man. All right, though. We can go ahead and move on. It wasn't much to say about that game. I did not like watching that game from start to finish.
I ain't really got too much to say about the Rockets and the Lakers.
Because we were saying from what I heard from y'all was if one of them niggas came back, y'all was gonna put up a fight. Everybody was there. The whole team was there. The whole roster
AR
was
got
there.
hurt though. AR did get hurt in that game.
I got hurt.
We not talking
everybody was.
We not moving the goalposts. We not finna move the goalposts for these niggas. He said if one nigga would have showed up, they would have hooped. They niggas lost by 30 to them boys.
I'm gonna be a man of my word. That was an unacceptable performance out of the Lakers. And JJ, he got on their ass about it. He expressed his opinion and how he felt in the press conference, and it's unacceptable. And hopefully we won't see nothing like that again. But keep that belt in your hand too, though, Reese.
Wasn't that the game Brown was talking to he was talking to the what's name, right? The other bench and shit, right?
No, that wasn't that game. That
Or
wasn't that
I
game.
think that might have been when
That
they
was the
played the
Suns.
Suns.
Yeah,
I
that was when
think.
they
Yeah.
played the Suns.
Yeah, that was fun.
But yeah, Brian ass going out there was playing lackadaisical too.
yeah, that's what he was just doing, just
Like
playing
I
lazy.
feel like the whole team came out there a little lazy in that game, and the Rockets won it. I feel like they still a younger team that's like hungry and still trying to prove themselves that they can be a top seed. Like these are the matchups that they're looking forward to because this is a deep playoff run. I think the Lakers need to take this shit way more serious. You feel me? But we can't
No,
go.
yeah, for sure.
We can't go on to the next game, man. This not the next game was the Mavericks versus Warriors before your ass was getting excited and shit. You know what I'm saying? Mavericks versus Warriors, it was 116 to 126. You know what I'm saying? Golden State pulled the game out. Shout out Cooper Flag. He been hooping. He's showing he's really like that. Day-to-day Davis got hurt from just walking up the court. I don't know what's going over there in Von Inc.
You see Coop hooping. That's what's going on.
Right, you can't do that, Reed.
Dive into the game just a little bit about what you see out of Coop for him to be able to consistently put up these numbers against great defenders. Like he's getting guarded by great defenders of our generation, like Jimmy Butler and Draymond. These are people that we expect to be able to stop younger like forwards and wings like him. But he's so dynamic, he still go out there and produce. What do you see from him, Vaughn? You know, this your label.
Honestly, and the commentators kind of hinted on the nail a little bit with JJ starting him off at the point guard position, kind of opening his eyes up more in terms of seeing the floor now that he's back in his true natural position. So I feel like the game is just coming easier to him, man. We all just know how raw of a talent he is. So when those opportunities come, whether it's Draymond old ass or whoever, you feel me? Like he just see the game easier and his shots falling. He's gaining more confidence than anything. We all know basketball is 50% about confidence and how you feeling on the floor. And once his confidence flowing, you're gonna see those nights where he give you 25 a night, 26.
Dez, was you tuned in to that Warriors game, man? That was one of them games I had, you know, them to nod it off.
I was tuned in. I think a lot of y'all actually did have Dallas taking that win, but the Warriors was able to come through. But yeah, I like what I'm seeing from Cooper Flag. Like Ron said, he's looking confident out there. I did not personally like the whole putting him at point guard thing, but like after a while, I kind of did see why they did it, and it seemed like it kind of helped him in his development. I would like to see his three ball start to fall a little more and kind of start working with the mid range game, but overall, he's playing to his strengths, and that's all you ask out of him. And I just like from what I'm seeing. And honestly, Dallas has really been surprising me when AD is at least on the court. Like I knew once he went down, they ain't have a chance to win that game. But when AD is there and it's just AD and Coop, I feel like they be killing together, bro. So it's kind of good to see. But yeah, that's really all I took from the game. I mean, the Warriors still trash, but they was able to pull
the game was kind of weak. It was a low level.
Yeah, it really wasn't nothing too much to the
kinda
game for real. Like Jimmy Butler almost had a triple double though. I can say that. So
yeah, Jimmy Butler had 14, 9, and 9. You know, he basically think like we said he can play this Draymond role when they already got Draymond. They need him to be more against some of the top level contenders. But I got a question for you, Jay. You know, I don't remember I don't think it was at the Christmas game, but Draymond Green, you know, had flaring like his temper flaring up with Steve Kerr and whatnot, and getting into this, I guess, like this uncomfortable spot where Draymond is not producing no more for real. If you look at his numbers, he's really a net negative to almost every asset of their lineups when he's on the court. He's declining. If you're the Warriors organization or if you're Steve Kerr, what do you do about this situation? You know what I mean? Because I feel like walking off in mid-game, like just quitting on your team is unacceptable. That's really not some man shit for real. I mean, we ain't never seen Draymond ever do that in his career. So
Right. The Warriors kind of set themselves up over the last couple of years by not really handling Draymond the way they should have. Like this is going back even before he punched Jordan Poole. This is going back before the dynasty really started to fall off. Like they never really managed him well. So now you're at a point where how do you move on from Draymond when Steph is the Warriors, right? But like Draymond is next in line. Like everybody knew the Splash Brothers, but Draymond to me has always been outside of KD, those couple of years with KD, but he's always been that more important than Clay. And now that he's kind of fallen off, it's like you want to treat your stars well, you want to take care of them, but he is a detriment to winning right now. He's an undersized 4, undersized 5. The antics and everything, I think it'd be in their best interest to get rid of him, but at the same time, you really got to be careful with how you move with players who've played their entire career with a certain organization, because that does set a bad precedence for future people trying to sign with them. So I think, like I said, I think if they really want to win with Steph and take advantage of him still playing well, they're gonna have to move off Draymond. Probably Jimmy too. We talked about Jimmy. I mean, Dez brought up Jimmy the last couple of weeks, so we don't got to. But Draymond, I'm looking at his numbers right now. He had 7, 7, 5, and 3. They don't even look at him to,
Man,
defense don't respect him at any point. You
that
know what I
nigga got
mean?
more points than fucking. He got more points than field goals made this season, gang.
Like
I
really,
mean, he
really,
got
like
he got.
it's
I mean, he got
more field goals.
more fouls than field goals made this season.
That is crazy. Like that's
He got more fucking fouls than field goals made, gang.
yeah, and
Out
like
there
his
just
defense,
angry running.
just angry. Like I think his contract is underrated, like on how terrible it is because he really isn't as effective. Like on defense, he's still solid defensively, but
Well, he can't
you know
guard the
what,
five no
nigga,
more. He
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 can't
like
guard
30.
the
He like
five.
34, ain't he? Something like that. He can't guard the
Yeah,
five of the other
yeah,
side of
like
it. Yeah, man.
It's kind of sad to see though. Like you was
it is.
touching on, man. Like I feel like they got a lot of young guys that he's like trying to be the vet to, and that's not something you want to show to them. You know what I'm saying? Like show that you can
Yeah.
just lead a team
They throw all
and
Warriors up
disrespect your
there,
coach
boy.
and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not professional, man. You got to be a vet for those young guys. So I don't know, Draymond. I love Draymond and what he's done for the game, man. But like Jay said, I think it's best for them to try to part ways, or maybe he just part ways from the game itself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that
Facts.
might be the move, Des. I mean, I know
yeah,
he's one of those players who's already kind of started that media career like path, so you
yeah,
already
that
know what.
transition a little bit where he
Yeah, that
like looked
transition's already
past
there.
after
So
his career and hoops.
yeah, for him it's gonna be easy to make that move. Um, I as long as he on the Warriors right now, like they window closed. But who else won Draymond? Like no other
Nobody.
team in the league
Nah,
gonna
for
want.
real.
He can't
Yeah.
really, like they said, he's not good for the youngins. Like he's not really a great vet, and he's not really great on the court no more either. And I don't know how much he make, but I know it's upwards of like 30 M. So it's too much. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. We don't know what the Warriors organization gonna do, but they did take the win over the Mavericks. We can get into the real next game. I'm done dugging it. It was 117 to 102 down up in
They got y'all
Oklahoma.
a number, bro. Like they got y'all fucking number. That
Okay.
get
Hey,
that belt back
no,
out. Where that
listen.
belt go?
Yeah, what a
Where the
belt.
belt at? Just hold it up. Just hold it
Just
up
hold it up.
for the people. Just
All
hold it up.
right.
Not
Yeah.
gonna hold up
Hold
that
on.
belt.
Hold it up,
Hey, get
man.
that belt
No,
down,
hold
bro.
it
Get that
up.
belt down.
Angle
Go
like you
grab that
did for the
belt.
Lakers.
like I said,
Please, Greg.
like I was saying, back to the show,
Get that belt
man.
down,
Angle
bro.
it like you did for the Lakers, G.
Back to the show though, man.
No.
Like I said, 117, 102. This is the third time the Spurs beat the OKC within the week span, pretty much, and this is basically a preview of a playoff series. But I do want to remind motherfuckers that the Toronto Raptors swept the Cavs in the fucking regular season the same year they won the chip. So I want
Yeah,
niggas to
you
know
right.
it ain't about who better up in November and December. It's about who better up in May and June, nigga. That's all I'm gonna say.
Right.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? So I do respect their game though. These niggas do got our number for sure as far as this regular season shit. I think we see them one more time this year. I really don't want to see them niggas again because it's just too much chatter every time we lose. Because as soon as we got done playing these niggas, we put belt to the next team. Like there's no other teams that's fucking with us. But I feel like this not no excuse. But I think my young boys up in Oklahoma got to understand that we have such a big target on our back. Like, yeah, obviously we want to get into the Wemby versus Chet rivalry, quote unquote. That shit not a rivalry. We already know Wemby better. That shit got deaded like a year and a half ago. So it's the fact that it's not really the Wemby versus Chet. It's the NBA versus the Thunders in general. Everybody is gonna give they all when they play against us. So when we go against teams like this, we get motherfuckers like Keldon Johnson knocking down threes consistently and shit. Motherfuckers, obviously, De'Aaron Fox had one of his best games of the entire season against us. Like, niggas is waking up.
Because he never played on Christmas, bro. He never played on
Exactly,
Christmas.
so he
That's
had to
what he
show the
kept
fuck
saying.
out. And you know he real religious and whatnot. He want to do that shit for Christianity, all types of stuff. Like,
Yeah.
that boy, De'Aaron Fox went crazy against us. Like, it's not even just a specific Spurs thing. I just need the Thunder to know, like, anytime we play against any contenders, they gonna play their best. Every role player gonna hit their shots. We can't go out there playing like a days ago. We need niggas like Alex Caruso to lock the fuck in. If your jumper not falling, Baldy, look at me. If your jumper not falling, nigga, don't fucking take another one. Swing, nigga. What Bron say? Swing. But yeah, man. I'm gonna go ahead and
Yeah,
let
you
y'all
had Reese, you had made a point when we was talking in the chat, like that you feel that the Spurs are like an overall more talented team, but like y'all just have to out hustle them. And I
Yeah.
feel like that's what OKC kind of got to get back to, because I feel like that's more so y'all identity versus anybody. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Of course y'all have talent, but like that defense and that grit is what I feel like what got y'all that championship. And niggas like Caruso, coming through and the other role players. So like if they kind of not doing playing their role, I feel like it's kind of hard for y'all.
Yeah,
And I don't know. I feel like these 3 games that y'all lost definitely gonna like make y'all realize though like
yeah,
that
it's shaping us up.
everybody like y'all got a real target on y'all back when it comes to like these top teams at least. Like I know y'all gonna take care of business versus teams y'all supposed to, but when it comes to like these other teams, like they really gonna try to like you said, niggas like Keldon Johnson, bro. Keldon Johnson, I think he had like 25 in one of them games. Like, come on,
Yeah.
bro.
Straight up.
Bro, he
Like
was
some people
going
just
at Chat. He
crazy,
was
bro.
going
It's
He was
at
like
going
Chat.
right
so
at
like
his
Hit
you
at
gotta
chest,
his
put you gotta
chest,
put that in
bro.
your
right
head,
at
bro.
his
Like
head,
you
bro.
got a real target on you. So I like it though. I think it's a test for y'all.
Yeah, it's a
I think
great
it's a
It
test.
test.
is.
But yeah, anybody else got anything to say about that game? I don't got much to say, bro. It's nothing else I can say. It ain't no excuses. They beat us. Even Shay and them said it. Like, bro, you don't lose 3 times in a week span to a team that's not better than you. Like them, they clearly the
Facts.
better team. But my thing is with them, they lose to other teams that we expect them to beat. So that's why it's like the idea of them being better now versus them being better later in June. Those are the games that can obviously pinpoint to like, is this team a contender for real? If we going into, I don't know, like if we going into the Knicks arena, like you just beat the defending champs, I feel like you should be able to beat the Knicks too, if that
Because
makes
I
sense.
think the
Like, you know what I mean?
Spurs like turned around and lost to the Jazz, I think,
Yeah,
or
like
something
and
like
they
that
lost to the
after beating
Jazz and
y'all.
shit like that. Like I'm saying,
Yeah,
like those games, I feel like those determine if you're a real contender or not. Like, yeah,
yeah.
you might
Because you
wake
take
up
care
and
of business on those nights.
exactly that means you're very
Yeah.
consistent in the way you play. So you can't just only lean up against us. I need them to do this shit every night for real, for real. But yeah, I don't got
Yeah,
much else to say. Uh-huh.
I was about to say, Reese, you brought up the Cavs with the Raptors. I remember, I think that was the same situation with the Heat and the Bulls back in
It was
2011 when the Bulls beat.
always, bro.
Yeah, they would always beat the Heat. I do think that there's something to be said about the matchup, though. I feel like um, something about Wemby being in that paint and the Thunder not being able to get anything in it, it forces them to be strictly a jump shooting team, which they, I feel like when they have to do that for too long, that's when you see those. Did you see Alex Caruso
Yeah,
as?
Hmm.
You might see Casey Wallace having a terrible game shooting. Lou Dort, like
yeah, Lou
J
just
Dub, and they
chacking
really
shit up.
found his shot. So I really think it's just Wemby down low in the middle, like deterring all of those shots at the rim that's giving them issues.
Lou Cornett
Um,
too. Lou Cornett
Luke
too.
Cornett, yeah, it's
Yeah.
like I think that if they did match up in the playoffs, it would be a very tight series just based off matchups. But like you said, the Spurs haven't really took care of business elsewhere at times what other contenders should. And so I don't think they'll actually see each other in the playoffs, but I do think they would give the Thunder a tough ass time if they did actually match up just because of that Wemby and Cornette down low.
Yeah,
Nah, for
I'm
sure.
scared. I'm scared to see them niggas next year. I ain't scared of them niggas this
Right.
year, but next year, them niggas gonna be crazy. But we can get into the last game of the day, that Christmas Day. Um, I don't have a whole lot to say about anything during the regular first 3 quarters, but that fourth quarter, Ant turned the fuck up, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. They ended up losing. Timberwolves ended up losing 138 to 142. Jokic had, in my opinion, the greatest Christmas game of all time. He had 56, 15, and 15. Ridiculous. That's ridiculous. We ain't never seen no shit like that for real, for real. Like it's only like 4 or 5 players ever to drop 50 on Christmas, let alone a triple double, upwards of the 15s. So yeah, I'm gonna let Dez take this over. You was watching it closely. Anthony Edwards a part of your label. That nigga been going insanely stupid, showing his ass. But this is a game where Julius Randle did show up. Jaden McDaniels did show up. But your supporting cast literally just fell off the face of the earth this game. How do you feel about this game? And do you think this really matter going into the playoffs for them?
I do. I feel like every matchup with contenders or above 500 teams, those games do matter because it's like you being tested to see how good you guys really are. Like you said, Ant did turn it around in that second half. I would like to see him pick it up a little more earlier, but um, Julius Randle, he definitely like picked it up when he seen that Ant kind of was like in the middle in his game. But I don't know, man. It's so crazy to me how fucking Rudy Gobert got all these depoys, man, and
Mm-hmm.
every single time Jokic match up with him, he have a career
Dog.
game. Career,
Oh
like, man,
yeah.
look at him. I don't understand it, bro. I'm not asking for you to stop Jokic, bro, but these numbers is just like crazy, bro. What you say, 56, 15, and whatever the hell, 15? Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And you got 3, 4 depoys or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, that don't make sense to me. That's why, like, I feel like this team is not ready to take that next step. Because it's like, I know they beat Denver before, but then it's like it's also something in this team that's just not there, bro. And I mean, Nas, I feel like he played all right. Bones Highland been playing all right for the minutes he been getting, but I don't know, man. It's something with this team that's it's not enough for me. Ant can't be fucking Superman every game and try to come through and win. It's cool to see it because that's my guy, but like I don't think that's like a sustainable way of winning games and trying to get over that hump with
Mm-hmm.
one person
No
just being
facts.
Superman in the game. So.
Nah, yeah, that shit is hilarious as fuck. I seen an interview of Jay McDaniels in the interview. He said, "I
So
can't."
that's it.
He said,
Ain't nothing you
I
can do,
can't guard
bro.
Joker,
It's
man.
nothing, bro.
I don't know what y'all want me to do. I can't guard that nigga, man." I seen
That's what we
hella.
paying Rudy Gobert for, and he can't even do nothing. He not
Right.
even like stars gonna do what they gonna do, but he don't even contain Jokic. You know what I'm saying? Like you can
Nah, yeah.
contain a player, he don't do that at all, bro. So it's like I don't know, man. But it was definitely a great game, and I feel like this probably was the best game of the day. Ant
Yeah.
like to show up in these moments like this, so it was good to see, man. But I don't know. Like I said, I don't think Minnesota ready, bro.
On the flip side, Mike, I want you to talk about the guard play a little bit if you can. Dive deep into how Jamal Murray went crazy, man. Jamal Murray had 35 points, 10 assists, 2 rebounds. We gave him a shout out the week prior, but he had 9 threes this game, and he continuing to show why he feel like he should be an all-star this season. Man.
Jamal Murray looked great out there, man. Kentucky guards, man. That's all I like.
Yeah.
They just so is him, De'Aaron. They all went crazy this
Yeah.
Christmas for real. Like the ones that did play.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Hey Mike, is Rob Dillingham gonna be the one to break that streak for real?
Bro,
Like, is
he's
that
not the one to break the streak. He didn't break the
not
streak.
break?
it's
He
bro,
didn't break
he
the
gotta
streak.
Is
get
this
It's a
time.
lot
Like,
of
he
it's a
gotta
lot
get
of
time.
duds.
It's like,
It's a lot of
bro,
duds,
he
bro.
gotta get,
Give me some.
bro,
Ty
my
Washington.
thing with that team, my thing with Minnesota over there,
I'm gonna
bro.
get back to that, Rick.
You
Go ahead.
got two of the same players. Highland and Rob is literally the same players, bro. So it's like,
Yeah.
how is that even gonna work? Like, cause now it's like cause them type of players you trying to get hot. You feel
Yeah.
me?
They play
So
with rhythm.
and just like how DB just said, Deshaun been playing great. Like not great, but he been playing good. Like
Yeah,
you
for his
don't want to
minutes he getting.
stop that. You don't want to stop that little 14, 15 points you getting. You feel me? You don't want to stop that. Because we don't know if Rob finna come off the bench and do that.
Right.
So you feel me? So that's what's going on with that position over there. You feel me? I'm not messing with that. I ain't gonna lie. It's
They
too much.
they have a very bad point guard problem. We already dove into that. But what you say about
Yeah.
Ty Washington?
You right, Tata. He was ass, but you know what? When I think Kentucky guards, like elite, well, NBA wise, I always thought of the lottery guards for real, or like right outside the lottery.
Here
I
you
know
go.
we
Here
drafted
you
a
go.
little late.
I'm
I'm just
just
saying, like, it wasn't no expectations on Tata. All the other guys that we think of was lottery picks for real, or close to it. You feel me? Like
the Harrison
Tata
twins.
was barely in the first round. I think he was like at the end of
He's
the.
talking about the Harrison twins.
Hey, we
Marcus
can
Nah, when I,
T.
nah,
Hey,
I see
hey,
what
shout
you're
out
saying,
that
though.
boy.
When I think of Kentucky guards, top 10 for sure.
Shout out
I
that
think
boy
top
Marcus
10, top
T.
15. This nigga.
Hey, you.
Hey man.
No, Jamal been killing though, man. It's definitely good to see him
Yeah,
still
he looked great out there.
in
Yeah.
that hot
Shout
streak.
out to
And
shout out
if
to
you look at
Jokic,
like the
man.
stats, bro, it's like
The
it's just
duo,
them
bro.
two, bro.
Yeah.
It's just them two hooping. I mean, they still got 3 starters that's missing right now, bro. They have 3
Yeah,
starters
bro,
that's
yeah.
out and they still hooping. So
That's that's
it's
a
Shout out
fully
definitely
healthy
to
Timberwolves.
THJ though. He did show up. Shout out to THJ, man.
mm.
Hey, how y'all feel about Watson?
That nigga
Everybody.
ass. That nigga ass.
Peyton Watson. Oh no,
Peyton Watson ass.
sorry.
It's
I
time
saw
for him
a
to go,
report
right?
about.
I thought so. Yeah.
I saw a report about he's about to get paid this offseason. I'm like, I
He
must not been
was
watching.
supposed to develop
He's supposed
into a
to.
solid player,
Yeah.
G. This nigga has hit a fucking ceiling at an
Yeah.
alarming
Yeah,
rate.
facts.
He
That's
started
what
when
I'm
he
saying.
first
It's
started
time
getting
for-
minutes. I'm like, this nigga raw. Who the fuck is he?
Yeah.
The more minutes he get to play, he played 42 fucking minutes that night and had 9 and 4. Like fuck is you
Yep.
like, and he didn't stop nobody. You're a defender. Like that's all you have to.
Didn't
You
stop
didn't stop
nobody.
nobody, and you gave me 9-4, and you can't shoot the 3 ball. That nigga
No.
he basically another motherfucking Jared Vanderbilt, just skinny as hell.
Literally,
I
that is
think they
for
just
sure.
haven't realized it yet, Reese. You know, a lot of teams, it's
Yeah,
like they wait too late until everybody realizes, okay, this player is maxed out.
Yeah, he
I
give
think
me
right
Yeah.
now, I don't think it's known around the league that he kind of capped out. So I feel like if they really want to capitalize on his value, they're gonna have to get rid of him by the offseason. For
yeah,
Right now,
off season,
right
I should
now
say.
is the time.
it give me vibes of like he probably be killing shit in practice, and they like, oh, we know what he can do, and that nigga never do that shit
Oh,
in game. They like,
And he been
cause
on
he
the
be
team for so long, he
he
know
be
how
moving,
Jokic play and all that
bro.
shit.
Yeah,
So it's like he can
yeah.
fit
yeah,
in
that
a
plays
little
a
bit.
big
You know what
part
I'm saying?
too, for
His game
sure.
is smooth as hell, but
The
he don't
chemistry.
produce. He don't produce.
Yeah.
But man, we can go ahead and move on, man. We got some NBA news, some big NBA news. Um, hold on, wait, which one we doing? Yeah, the NBA FIBA, man. I'm gonna bring up the NBA FIBA. That's the one I want to bring up. NBA announces that in 2027 they are launching a coincided league with the FIBA league that is gonna be based in Europe. I feel like this is huge news as a hoops, my bad, as a hoops fan, like of people that's like below the level of professionalism. Like I watch a lot of high school hoops and just lower level like college hoops and things of that nature. I feel like this is a big announcement for those players because now the NBA is gonna have their lens on Euro League way more than they ever have been. So this is something that's supposed to be coming within the next 2 years. Um, I wonder how y'all feel about it, man. I'm gonna let you go ahead and get into it, Vaughn, cause with the surging players of like this surging resurgence of I guess European superstars everywhere, with them launching an
yeah.
NBA FIBA league. Do you think this is gonna be something that's gonna be harped on even more? They're gonna be developing talent over there. Like, how do you feel about it?
Uh, if I necessarily like it too much, I know it's kind of good for, like you said, those younger guys who in high school who probably
Wait,
don't end up making it to the league.
I think it's bad for them because I feel like the ones that's out here are not gonna get the eyes. They're not gonna get the lens on them as much as them players over there in Euro League. Like they see a
Probably
motherfucker,
don't.
they see a motherfucker 7 foot African, they gonna think the nigga Giannis all of a sudden, and just cause his ass,
Nah, straight up.
like no bullshit,
But
folks.
I also don't think it'll get as much traction as it should, though, because at the end of the day, the NBA is the NBA, and it's the greatest basketball league in the world.
And the
You feel me?
FIBA is the FIBA. It's the second best. So it's like,
But I
how you
don't.
gonna
But even
coincide
then,
it?
you can go to a random person on the street, and they're gonna know what the NBA is. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know after how long it's gonna take for somebody to actually bring up a FIBA league if you're not a real basketball
basketball fan.
fan
Yeah,
slash savant about it. You feel me? If you're not really loving the game of ball, like
With that being said,
the
Vaughn, I
average Joe
will say,
Schmo.
I'm about to
Said,
start to
"Well,
cut you off, Vaughn. With that being said, you do got to start somewhere at the same time. You feel me?
you do,
So
you definitely do." But yeah, that's all on my biggest harp about it is just I don't know if now they gonna get the results they want, but in the future they might. Like Jay said, you got to start somewhere. I just know at the end of the day, the NBA is where all the biggest and greatest talents of the world really want to be. You feel me?
yeah.
Like that's the end all be all goal majority of the time. That's why we see guys like Giannis. That's why we see Jokic. That's why we see the Lucas come over here and play in the league. But eventually, you might get that traction that you want from it.
I will say, that's a great take for sure because I don't think people gonna look at it. It's gonna it's probably gonna get like G League kind of ratings as far as like
Yeah,
watching, like people not gonna tune into it for real for your casuals not, but it might be a great spot for NBA teams to develop talent as far as like players like
as well.
you know who the Bulls took, like Noah
Yeah,
Singa and shit like
yeah,
that, weak ass niggas like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't need to be a 12th pick. You could stay your
Nah,
ass in
straight
NBA
up.
FIBA. I gotta see you. You know you was busting ass when you was in that 18U Euro League. But when you come over here to this NBA X FIBA and you might be playing a nigga like Pat Bev who 37, he might be over there trying to
Yeah,
get some chicken. He gonna box that shit. So we gotta see you against NBA and FIBA
nah,
talent
facts
together,
though.
combined together. So I think it's more for a development of talent than it is for ratings and money. I think they know they're gonna lose money on this project. I think that's their mindset. Like this is not a cash grab. This is more so a talent development and just to expand more
Yeah, I ain't
leagues.
mad at that.
And yeah, that's what the point I probably was gonna make too. That's probably what they were looking for, just the whole developmental thing, because we seeing like like I feel like our league now is full of like superstars that are not from America. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
EuroLeague type of players and stuff like that. So maybe those coaches and trainers and stuff over there are going to be the ones that's kind of leading that whole FIBA league type of developmental process. And then I
Yeah.
also wonder, is it going to be like, because you know, like how in other places you can be 16 playing professional. Do you think they're going to allow
Yeah.
like younger kids from America to come over and, you know, play in that FIBA league? I'm not sure
Um.
if they'll do that, but
mhm.
I think that could be a great learning thing for them if they can go over and play with them and they're from here. So I feel like there's a lot of things they can do with that, but
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of people gonna be tapped in unless you really like tapped in with hoops for real. So
Yeah. They only have a few countries so far that's with it. They said they was aiming for Great Britain, London, like the London and Manchester area specifically. France, they aiming for like Paris and Lyon apparently. They gonna go to Spain, Italy, Germany, and Greece and Turkey with it. So, I would assume that they gonna allow young talent in there though. It would make sense
yeah.
because that's what they do for the FIBA league. So,
Hmm.
but yeah. We can go ahead and move on. That was just something interesting I wanted to touch on. We can go ahead and move on. Jay, I wanted to, speaking of developing young talent, I wanted to tap in with you. We was discussing earlier about how the NBA seemed like they was heading into a direction of not knowing what they wanted to do as far as who they wanted to market as the next face of the NBA. But as we was discussing right before the pod, bro, we was just saying like I feel like it's been a smooth transition. Like I don't think we're only going to see ratings on games where players like Katie and Bron is playing no more. We was worried about those players getting old. Now I feel like we are super excited. Like people are going to go out to go see Wemby. People want to go see Luca. People want to see Cade. And all these players are under the age of 30. So we got these players for another at least half a decade. So I
Yeah.
want you to touch up on what you think, how the NBA been handling that passing of the torch.
Yeah, honestly, I think the NBA really got lucky because I don't think they did a great job of marketing their young stars like they should have. If
No
you look,
Yeah,
if
facts.
you
you're
look in
right.
the past
You're right.
and you look at like the transition from Kobe and Shaq to Melo, Bron, you know what I mean, to Steph, to like those stars kind of marketed themselves because they were big on the court, but also off the court. Like Bron, Kobe, Steph, like they were big characters, And when we look at Jokic, we look at Shea, we look at Wemby now, like they are as well, but not nearly to that level that those old guys were. And I think the NBA just expected them to like us fans and the casual fans to naturally just put those guys on that pedestal the same way we did with Bron, KD, and Steph or whatnot. But
Mm-hmm.
this year, I think we've seen with just they play showing for itself. Like my dad don't really, he don't really lock in for ball. Like my uncles don't really lock in for basketball for real. But I don't know what it is about this season. Seeing Wemby play, seeing Jokic, seeing Ant, seeing
Yeah,
Shea,
hearing them names,
they're hearing them
it's
names
drawing people
constantly.
in.
Yeah, and I think just their production on the court is kind of like brought in eyes of people who really only tuned in to watch those older guys play.
Yeah.
Even though those older guys are still playing at a good level, you know what I mean? But these young guys are really doing things that you expect out of the top three, top four, top five players in the league. And so I think the NBA really did get lucky, but I think we saw on Christmas, like the games people were looking forward to the most for real, like was the
The
OKC.
stinkers.
Come
Yeah.
on, G, the OKC and the Thunder game. I know a lot of people love seeing that Minnesota Denver matchup.
Yep.
Like, and even though everybody tuned in for those middle games, they weren't like, okay, let me tune in, watch the Lakers, watch the Warriors, then I'm done with basketball. It was like the entire day
Yeah.
was filled with action. And I think just the way they playing on the court has kind of helped that transition for real.
Yeah,
No, that's
I think they in good hands for sure because if you really look
Yeah,
at players that we consider damn near top five in the league right now, like I said, they all under the age of 30, and those are the players that we getting up like, oh, I can't wait to see this matchup. I can't wait to see
yeah.
that matchup. I want to see these players go out. Like everybody, bro, the NBA literally damn near broke that night when going back to the Christmas games when the
yeah,
OKC lost to the Spurs. Man, I ain't see shit else but just all Wimby
nothing,
edits. It was all Wimby
No,
edits. All for
literally.
nothing.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you, all Wimby edits all weekend. Them niggas lost, and they didn't nobody give a fuck. I'm still seeing Wimby fucking blocking Chet Chumba and shit. I'm like, God damn, that's 3 days ago. But
No, for real.
like,
Man,
so
Yeah.
I'm
that's
seeing the
that's the
charge
marketing that
that
they need.
the
That's
push off. That's a charge.
yeah.
And the dunk after the little windmill. Why I keep seeing this, bro? That point ain't even count.
Yo, and to Jay's point, that ain't the league marketing him as much. Like they have been. Don't get me wrong, they glazing the fuck out of
They
Wemby.
just started
But
to, yeah.
I feel like the people choose who you want to be to the next person to pass the torch, and the
And
people
then
have
with those
chosen.
players too, though, I feel like those players kind of do make it hard for you to market them because a lot of those, like I said, when we talked about our top talent is not even from here. So it's like
A lot of
they really just
Yeah.
trying to hoop and go back to their families. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind
Yeah.
of what they thinking.
they not used to
But
that
I
Western
think they
media.
kind of starting to really embrace it more. I don't know if y'all seen Wemby just started his new tradition with the
Uh-huh.
Spurs. I feel like that's you kind of embracing like, okay, I'm here and I'm here to stay. And the fans and NBA, we gonna see that and like, okay, Wemby really up to something. You know what I'm saying? And then I know Ant been trying to, kind of step it up a little bit. You see him in a lot more commercials, Shea, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
they trying, but like a lot of those players, they just be trying to hoop and go home, bro. So I know it's kind of
Fact.
hard, but like
That's
a lot
low
of them
key.
don't even want that torch passed to them for real.
Yeah.
That's low
They
key
And I
still
a
like
looking
how
great
up
you
to the
point, bro.
KDs and the Bronze for real. If you think about it,
facts.
like so.
I like how you said the world choose because I at one point the media was kind of pushed that Ant to the face of the league before he was even ready. Like
They was pushing
he was just
Ja
having.
even at one point.
You
Like
feel me? It was
Yeah,
like any American who just went out there and hoop. It's like, all right, we're gonna try to push him into the front because these overseas, these foreign guys are really showing their ass. But like you said, they kind of embracing it more, and there's so much young talent that they kind of really in a competition with each other. You feel me? Like, ain't nobody really separated themselves. I mean, Shea kind of has separated himself from everybody else, but besides that, ain't no young talent really has separated themselves to be, oh yeah, he kind of gonna be the face of the league next up. So they,
yeah.
they really in competition with each other, and they all cold as hell. So it's a good thing to see for real, for real.
Yeah, and I like what you also brought up, Des, about a lot of the players being European raised or foreigners in general. They not used to that Western culture media where we used to play us damn that popping they shit or what I'm saying,
man.
talking crazy. Like the only person we got like that do that kind of world farming, I guess, like trying to be that guy type shit is Shay. Like he the one that always want to be in the spotlight.
Mm-hmm.
He do it in a calm way, but at the same
Luca.
time. I don't think Luca want to be in the spotlight though. I think Luca one of them
I
niggas that
don't
just want
either.
to be out the
Luka
way.
pop shit during the game, but
He
like
talk
after the
he can
game,
Yeah.
talk
yeah, he
Okay.
all
ain't.
I ain't gonna lie, not all I ain't gonna
Okay.
say all Europeans, but
Cause he definitely
Europeans,
pops during the game. He
yeah,
Yeah,
listen
Luka
top
pop
level
that shit in the
European.
history,
game for sure.
Yeah, that's a completely different shit. I'm talking about popping your shit as
clean up the
popularity,
floor,
getting
all types of shit.
bringing in fans to want to watch you as far as like marketing yourself. Like I like when you brought up the fact that everybody got the signature shoe thing is a big thing that you brought up. That was a great point. That was one I
Yeah,
also like them having the shoes that the kids want, the youth want. Like people are picking up
Uh,
these
I
jobs,
say.
people picking up these AEs, people picking up these shades. And when we was growing up, what made me draw the players like KD and Bron so heavily also is that man, that's a dope ass hoop shoe, folks. Like no bullshit. I want the Brons.
Facts.
I
Like
want the
Jay
new Bron
said, the older
10s that's
guys
coming out.
marketed themselves.
Yeah, so I feel like they I don't think like you said, I don't think the NBA really knew what they wanted to do. I think fate just allowed it to happen the way it's happening, and it's been a great season
Facts.
in my opinion. But
And it
we
allows for the older guys to go out gracefully too. You feel
yeah,
me?
it very much so does, man. Except for that that nursing home over there in LA, they need to get on page with it, but then we can.
What? Go ahead.
Not that, man, not even y'all weak ass niggas. I said Brian ass need to go ahead and move around, but I'm talking about them niggas in the Clippers uniform. But we can move on to another.
Chill.
We can move on to another interesting, crazy NBA news. I guess it's just sports news in general. This is something that has been going viral. 2023 number 31 NBA draft pick James Najee has decided to decommit from being a professional two-way contract player to commit back to Baylor, man. So we're starting to see a trend of players that are professional players that are basically quitting the league to just go back to school and get an NIL bag and dominate kids. Let's be honest with you. That's all they really
Yeah.
doing. Like that's what they finna like. But my thing is, if he do this shit, the whole world finna watch him. If he don't go out there and hoop like he damn that AJ DeBonster, nigga, what is you doing there? Like you grown as hell, shorty. You been on a two-way contract. You been in the league. You literally was on the NBA roster, folks. Like you played in the summer league, all types of shit. Half of them games, like in the college setting, like half of them games you playing bum ass niggas, bro. No bullshit. You playing regular bullshit ass college teams that's like below 500. If he not going out there and dominating them games, this shit gonna be weird. Like it's just gonna get weird for real. Because now it's like, okay, we got grown men decommitting, taking spots, taking opportunities from the youth, the 18-year-olds, the 17-year-olds that's trying to look for scholarships. They getting their scholarships snatched for players that already passed this part of their life. Like you want to spin back, and I guess you want to spin back and get your opportunity. But I just want to know, how did y'all feel about it? Like just seeing this type of news drop in the NBA, like I guess the NBA media. This shit's just weird. It's a weird, eerie feeling for the college world, for real.
Man,
Niggas
I
gotta
don't
give
know.
it up, bro.
Yeah, go ahead, Mike.
Niggas gotta give it up, bro. It's over with, bro. Respectfully. Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Y'all keep giving these niggas different options. Of course they gonna try that, so it's gonna look stupid to us.
Yeah.
You feel me? So, but to him, he probably just did. You feel me? Man, I should be in the league. You feel me? I'm finna go out there, kill them. It's not finna go that way, big boy. It'll be right back in the same position, back in the G League. But
he got 4 years of at least feeling alright though. He gonna feel alright.
you know what? I think it's good for the players because it's a lot of money to be made in college basketball right now. So him going back, he's not going back for free. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
Right.
Baylor probably gave him some money, and for the next 4 years, he's gonna be able to make enough money to really take care of his family. And after that, even like NBA, I mean, we know you're not getting drafted as no 25-year-old coming into the NBA for real. But because I think he like 2021 right now. But in terms of other leagues, he's still gonna have a chance. So for him getting money, like that's gonna be great. But in terms of just one college basketball and like the direction it's going with it just being a bunch of old ass motherfuckers, like
You just hit a reverse.
yeah, like
You just hit a reverse. Literally, that's it.
Yeah. It's good for the individuals to be able to make money for themselves and their families, but in terms of just college basketball or NBA prospects in the future, like it's kind of diminishing. You know what I mean? How you look at it because it's gonna be a lot of James Nodgers coming out to where okay, I didn't make it. I was able to develop professionally with real trainers. You know what I mean? People that these college guys don't necessarily have access to sometimes, and so we gonna see. I feel like if it keeps trending in the direction it is in the next 5-6 years, all the teams that's gonna be in March Madness really winning are gonna be filled with 24, 25-year-olds who've tried to make it shake and couldn't, but was able to go back and you know what I mean.
Yeah,
So
we already been seeing that all of this season in general. That's
They
pretty
gonna
much
take
every
the
other
joy
game.
out of motherfucking college basketball, bro.
Oh, that been gone. As soon as the NIL deals came, it ain't
I'm about
about
to say
that been gone.
I don't like it just because I don't like the direction college basketball is already going with the NIL, and I love that they're getting paid, but NIL and the transfer portal just kind of opened up everything for college sports.
I like the fact they paying the 5 stars probably. Like I like the fact that Michael Brown going there. You feel me? Getting the bag.
I love seeing the
You
guys
feel me?
getting
So I
paid.
like AJ.
It was just different
for
because back
example, he
then they
another
had to
one.
really work. You feel me? Like nowadays, you ain't really gotta work as no college.
Yeah, I ain't a fan of NIL either, bro. Like Von said, I feel like players don't want it. Because if you can
They
know
don't
you
want
can
it no
come in
more.
and make $1 million or $2 million, after that you good. And then also I don't
Man.
like when they give people these like extended periods of eligibility. I know injuries and other stuff happens in college, but we got guys that's been in college for 6-7 years hooping. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not a fan of that type of stuff. And then also they bringing this in where guys can leave and then come back if they still do have eligibility. So college basketball is definitely in a frenzy right now. And I'm not liking where it's kind of headed, but I don't know. Maybe they might switch some shit up once they see like how it go, but I don't know. It's gonna take a lot to just change the rules and shit.
They need to find a balance, that's all. They need to find a balance.
They definitely gonna have to find a balance. I agree with that shit. Like, cause it's just gotta be it gotta be a medium. Cause I like that they getting paid. I love the fact of that, but it's just wait till like the big teams start really exploiting this shit. You know what I mean? Like the big universities, your Dukes and your Kentuckys and shit. They finna start throwing crazy bags at NBA players for no bullshit.
Yeah, because we've always known them schools to be like, of course, getting the top younger talent. So they normally like Duke normally have a team that's like young as hell, but they the best 5 stars. You know what I'm saying? It can change where now Duke is getting, like you said, 24, 25-year-olds that play in a G League or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You gonna have my
I might
nigga
want to watch
Kenneth
that shit,
Lofton.
bro.
Kenneth Lofton ass
Yeah,
subbing in at the four.
Real talk.
For real though, he might as well come back. I like
Nah, he gonna
I wouldn't
go.
be surprised if we see him do come back though.
Hey, they
like,
said that
straight
nigga.
up.
They said that nigga Kyrie Walker, he just recommitted back.
Like,
Man,
what
I
is
don't
we
want to
doing,
see
bro?
the hoops.
Like, what is we doing?
Hey, he might bust their
Oh,
ass though. He was
Man,
getting busy.
stop it.
Now he will, Reese. He's gonna get
Bro,
buckets, but
you
it's
gotta-
like
He's not finna get no buckets, bro.
you don't think
He's
so,
finna,
Mike?
He was getting buckets overseas. Bro, he been getting buckets. So if he getting
bro,
buckets
it's
against
finna
professionals,
come back.
It's just
I
gonna
watch,
water down the whole aspect.
it's
of
literally
college
gonna it's just turning
basketball,
into pro sports. That's all
watch,
it is.
bro. He horrible. I'm sorry.
That nigga a hater, folks.
He not a bucket, bro. I'm sorry. I don't see it.
I would before we get off this, Mike. I do agree with you. He's not a bucket, but I do feel like that physical difference, that strength that you develop from being a grown ass man playing against fresh 18, 19 year olds make a difference. So he might not be a
That's
bucket,
lame though.
but
That's the
it is
lame
He's talking
part.
about that's lame.
That is
Nah,
lame.
that's a fact though.
Nigga, that is lame, folks. You what you doing, bro? You like 24. Why is you finna fucking suit up for your
Straight
second
up.
year talking about some
Bro,
yo,
if
this
I
is
go
freshman
play
year
to
because
high school,
he has skipped
probably
college.
not now. I ain't gonna lie.
Like
Them niggas
players like him get to, I guess relive their dream. He skipped college. He thought he was good enough to like, I don't gotta do this college shit. I'm gonna go straight pro. I'm just that nigga. That's the path he took. Now the nigga like, damn, I'm not in the NBA. I was in the
with
G
Kyrie,
League.
it definitely was an ego thing with him.
You feel?
Always
He made
thought
it to the
was
G
that
League.
guy.
He made it to the G League. That's as far as I'm going. All right, fuck it. I'm going back to college. G. Might as well bust these little niggas ass. Fuck it.
I thought he went back overseas type shit. I thought he went.
Nah, he went back to
after
college
he made
again.
it to G League. Oh,
I'm saying no. Yeah, after that overseas, but he went back to the college. But we can go ahead and get off this topic, man. We're gonna go ahead and wrap it up to our label players of the week, man. I'm gonna go ahead and start it off with mine. You know what I'm saying? I ain't put mine in the chat, so niggas don't even know who I get. But I want to show love to my old head, man. My nigga near and dear to my heart. Y'all forced the nigga on me, folks. I gotta claim, folks. So, man, we got Russell Westbrook for my Reese ENT player of the week, man. He was averaging 17.8, 7.4 rebounds, 5.6 assists in the last 5 games. He been willing some of them Kings wins that they've been seeing recently. They actually look better without that weak ass Zach LaVine DB the label nigga. They got a little more fluent on offense as soon as he got out
Them
the
niggas
way.
weak over there.
They
Them
weak.
niggas weak.
They weak, but then again they beat the Rockets. They beat the Rockets, and I wanted to shout out Russ specifically though because he just passed Magic Johnson in an all-time assist leader list. That's a accomplishment. That's a crazy accomplishment.
Shout out Russ.
All we waiting on is for him to get that ring, and then he can go ahead and retire. But yeah, that's all.
Never gonna happen.
That's all I got to say about that nigga, man. I'm gonna go ahead and get into the next one. The next one we got DB the label, man. How you go ahead and introduce who you got for your label player of the week?
Come on, man. Real member, man. The head of the label. That's the head of the label right here, man. My player of the week is Kawhi Leonard, man. Clippers are currently on a 4-game winning streak, I believe. Kawhi is averaging 35 points, 9 boards, and I think 4 assists. He just been killing, man. It's good to see my boy healthy, and we all know when he's healthy, he gonna provide. But they still got a lot to work towards. But I think they can definitely, work their way to a play-in spot. So I'm liking what I'm seeing from Kawhi, and yeah, killing.
Yeah,
Best small forward in the West right now.
Shout
he
out
gave
to
the
he
Twins
just had
at
55.
91.
Yeah, he had his career high.
Okay, Thompson twins. Let's talk about that right quick. Thompson twins got 96 points combined in a week. I think first Thompson twin pulled up, gave him 40, and then pulled up on the other one, gave him 55. So you know what I'm saying? It's really whoever wanted, they can get it, bro. It's real smoke out here.
Right.
In the same week.
Writing checks and names, man.
I would just like the record to be shown that Asar was not his main assignment. That
It
was not
don't
his
matter.
main assignment.
Tobias,
I just wanted it to be
Jay,
known.
Asar, whoever
You on a
wanted to
team
work,
game.
they got it.
It's a team
It's
sport.
a team
It don't
sport.
matter.
It's a
It don't
team
matter.
sport. It's a team sport. But we was just on Rudy
Lace 'em
ass.
up. It don't matter.
We was on Rudy ass for getting
Jay,
fired,
if
bro.
you come on the court and you give me and these
that's
niggas 30, you gave us 30. Oh, bro.
You got that work too.
He caught a couple bucks. Okay, damn, man. Gee, shout out to Kawhi old ass, man. I was doubting the shit out that nigga before the season, but I still kind of slightly doubt him because he already missed 10 games. But only reason why I slightly doubt him because I don't know if they can make that playoff run for that play-in spot if he don't keep doing this shit. Like he literally
He's
has
gonna
to do
have
this
to
every
like
night.
stay at this level.
Like,
Yeah.
bro, you look at they.
Him and Harden both.
You look at that shit. It was literally just him and Harden. Nobody else did shit. They starting lineup
Literally.
is solid. They are great, a great starting lineup. But nobody else on the team does anything when this shit happens. They look amazing. They look like a great team when Kawhi playing like this. But this shit just not realistic to do this shit on an 82 game basis. He can get you through the playoffs though. If they can make it through the playoffs, this is a dangerous team because they might fuck around and scare somebody. But I'm gonna go ahead and get into the next label play of the week. We got J Sports, man. How you want to introduce your player of the week, man?
Hey man, it's the week of the old niggas. We got Russ, we got Kawhi, and now we got Go James. Shout out LeBron. I don't really want to touch on the last 5 or this last week, but just this month in general. Ever since he broke his streak, I know that was a big night for the NBA. He's been really hooping. I think his injuries over the summer didn't really allow him to ramp up as he wanted to start the season, and I think this last month and a half of basketball, he's been able to get to a level where I think he feels comfortable. I think he's averaging maybe 25, 5 and 5 this month or something close to that, or at least in his last 5 years. He's 41. He's about to be 41 in a couple days. Like this is, I mean, 41 years old doing this. Like just really think about that. Just think about that. Like.
I love Bron, man, but we gotta
We
stop
get
bringing
better
that
and
shit
better
up.
as
We
the
can't
season.
have both. I love Bron. You see where I got Bron at, bro. I love
Come on
my nigga
now.
Bron, bro. But
And Lakers playing like ass.
we can't.
I
I was gonna
think
say we can't keep bringing up his age if them niggas gonna. Every time when they lose, we bring up the reason why these niggas got lack of effort, all this shit. He
No,
part of
yeah.
that with his old ass. His old ass gotta get out there and hoop on both ends.
He's part of that, but also he's not part of that. Like, I mean, and we brought up plenty of times this year with how the Lakers roster isn't built like a winner should be, and that's not because of LeBron. I promise you that. But just in terms of his play individually, I don't want to harp on the weak ass Lakers, but him, he's been really well, not just for his age, but in general. You know, we seen young guys who not producing the way he is. So shout out to the old heads. That's 3 straight for this week. I don't think we done had more than one.
Yeah, 3 old heads. We got 3 OGs.
3 old heads. Like,
3
I had to go
OGs.
next, Reese. I had to.
Yeah, that's why I
we
went
got-
next with you, bro. I went with
Yeah,
all old
appreciate
heads.
it.
See, this the, you know what I'm saying? Now we finna pass the torch. We finna get into our young niggas. We got BP next, man. BP. Go ahead, Mike Boogie Productions, bro. Who you got for your label play of the week, man?
I got Keontae George, man.
Yes, sir.
My thing with Keontae, bro, this month he has been good. I've been peeping him. I ain't gonna lie. I've been peeping him. He's not consistent for me though. Like that's why, like I don't know who said it up in the chat, but somebody was like, somebody sleep on Keontae. I am not sleep on him, bro. He's just now like this was his month. Like this month he's been hooping. I can genuinely say that.
Yeah.
But bro, he got the same type of games I be talking about with Donovan Mitchell when niggas is looking for you and you 7 for 23, you 7 for 22, you feel me? You just got an off night. You only got 17, but you just dropped 30.
Yeah.
Bro. Like he's been but sometimes it'd be worse than that. Like he's not as skilled as Donovan Mitchell, so you can see exactly what I'm saying. Like he's sometimes it's 11. It's not 17. You feel me? Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been peeping Keontae, bro. I'm gonna shout you out though. I'm gonna talk about your good games too. These last couple of 5 to 6 games, 2 of them he dropped 30 with shooting 50% too.
Yeah.
So that was great. One of them he shot 5 for 10. You feel me from the
I think he
3
hooped
points.
in that Spurs game too.
Yeah,
That's a big
yeah,
game. To hoop
He
like that.
he killed that nigga Cade. Yep. Like you said, 5 for 10 5 for 10 for 3.
You ain't gotta do that, bro.
No, I'm just
great.
saying you brought the game up. I was just saying he killed that nigga
Yeah,
Cade.
man,
You know?
shout out Keontae, but that's why he not. But you know, it's young. He young still. You feel me? He getting the green light. He getting a little bit more off. So I ain't gonna be too much on him. You feel me? But bro, shoot a little bit. Like shoot like this, my nigga. Like nigga, you hooping right now. Nigga, shoot like this, nigga. This your one.
Yeah, man. The Jazz been sneaking out some games because of him, man. They no bullshit.
For real.
They beat the Pistons. They beat the Spurs. They beat the who else they just beat recently? They beat somebody else that was tough as hell. The Mavericks. Yeah, I remember that game too. Like He been hooping too. In his last 5, I can tell you exactly his averages: 26 points, 6.8 assists, and 5.2 rebounds. For real, shooting 46% from the field. He's shooting what he's shooting 41% from 3. So he been a sniper.
Yeah.
He's developed his playmaking skills. Now that was one of them players I was trying to explain to y'all during that tier list where it's like he came into the league as a combo guard and they forced him into a point guard role. He had to learn this shit.
Sure.
Like, point guard is the hardest role to play in the NBA, damn near, besides maybe center at best. Like, you got to learn how to read these defenses. And
It's the difference when you telling me to stop putting the ball in the basket and look for others.
Yeah, if it was just all about scoring, that nigga would have been we would have been looking at Keontae in a different lens.
Sure.
But yeah, he been developing his game. I fuck with Keontae. Shout out KG.
Just off topic, but I know you just spoke on the like players being forced to come into the league and do that.
Yeah.
I feel like Russell Westbrook was the greatest example of that. He was a shooting guard, bro. He was literally forced into the point guard role. So I feel like a lot of players are now coming into the league, kind of being forced to transition into being able to play make and set the floor and just be a general a little bit on top of your scoring ability. So that was good to see Keontae kind of finding his footing because I was a fan of him at first, but when he kind of started off rocky, I kind of had to jump ship from that. But it's good to see him hooping and everything, man.
I was gonna say, but then there's some niggas like Tyreek Evans, shout out you, bro, but he couldn't switch over. Like he was at the one, he was going crazy. I'm like, if you know, Tyreek was going.
It's a hard
wild
transition though, bro. It's a hard transition. Sure.
Yeah, they put him at the 3 because his height. You feel me? 6'7", 6. He can handle that bitch. You feel me? They thinking point forward.
I think it's just natural development as you go up in each level of talent in basketball. Like, you got your high school players, niggas be 6'3", thinking they motherfucking Dwight Howard. Your ass is fucking Rondo's height, and you're gonna have to play point guard, big dog. And then you go to college, you just, what I'm saying, you can be a 6'1" combo guard. You can go out there and just only give me buckets. That's why you see great careers out of small guards a lot of times. That's not great playmakers. Then you transition over to the professional league. You 6'2", 6'3", like Keontae George. You gotta get some more, more of a playmaking bag in you. But yeah, shout out to him. Like I said, 26, 6.8, and 5.2 is tough. We can go ahead and move on to the very last, but not least. Man, Vine Inc., man, pop your shit. Niggas know who you finna pick, bro. Man, come on now. I gotta be obvious.
It's very obvious, man. It's the first repeat offender for my level player of the week. You feel me? But level of play he's been playing at is kind of insane, and the NBA it's a different world with him hooping like this. But I got Jaylen Brown, man, and I don't even want to harp on his last 5 because he hasn't dropped under 30 in the month of December. Feel me? A lot of people don't know he tied Larry Bird for the Celtics record of 30-point game straight, nine straight, and he's about to take that tomorrow probably against the Jazz. I'm pretty sure. So shout out KG, but he finna get 30 on his head. I think he just made top 5 in MVP race too. You feel me? But also, he's not just giving you 30. He averaged 31, 7, and 6. So he's developing his playmaking skills. I know if y'all ain't tuned into the old vid, Dez tried to argue me about his playmaking ability a little bit.
You said, wait, in his last 5, that's what he's averaging, or on the season?
Nah, his last 10.
Okay.
This whole month. Yeah, this whole month, he averaged 31, 7, and 6. So his playmaking getting up there, G. I'm not saying he no CP, but he's swinging the pill when he needs to.
I mean, when I'm giving you 31, shit, all I need to get is like four good little.
You feel me? If y'all watching him, y'all would see that his game is he ain't settling no more. His game is really predicated around just straight mid ranges. Like I think probably the most next to Shea active player in the mid range this season, and it shows. And his efficiency is absolutely insane. So shout out to JB, man. He got the Celtics 7-3 in their last 10. Like I said, jumped in top 5 at an MVP race, hooping like one of the best players in the league, and he deservingly so spent back for my first label player of the week.
Yeah, man. You definitely been dick riding Jaylen Brown this season.
Exactly.
Nah, no bullshit though. I ain't gonna lie, he playing like the best. He playing like he is the best shooting guard in the league right now at this very moment. Like he's having the best shooting guard season, I feel like. So, and man, he putting up numbers that I ain't think he was capable of. He a triple double threat. Nobody thought this nigga was a triple double threat, but he been playing like it. So, shout out to JB. carrying that lackluster Boston team to a high seed. So, but that about wraps up our video, man. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, I'm feeling good about this NBA season, though. I ain't gonna lie, I've been looking forward to a lot of these matchups, a lot of these players that we've been mentioning today. You know, and shout out to all these players. They've been putting on a fucking show, for real, for real. So stay tuned
Definitely
in
good
with
to
us,
see,
man.
bro.
We got some more content coming next week. You know what I'm saying? Week by week, we going hard all 2026. Everybody have a safe New Year's. Hope everybody, you know, bring in the year into some good light. You know, man. Like, just bring in the year good, for real, for real. So
That goals, man. Small goals and large and
long term
damn,
goals, yeah.
big goals.
BP, we good though. All right, so we out.